Temperatures may be warming up, but we are still in the midst of soup season.
CBS 2's Tony and Stephanie Tantillo have been cooking up one of their favorites.
All right, we've been putting this together all morning long, and I'm telling you, soup is on. What do we have going so far?
The soup is most definitely on. You know what's great about a soup like this, like you said, we've been cooking it all morning long, so the flavors have come together so nicely. It's been slow cooking, everything is nice and soft, and it's just perfect.
And look at those beautiful colors, Stephanie, that's in there. And we have there's three kinds of beans. We have the Roman beans, which I love, those hearty beans. The chickpea beans,
which I love.
Garbanzo beans. And we also have the other third bean is going to be the
pinto beans.
The pinto beans. Yeah, I just lost that for a second. We also got carrots. We got some grilled chicken we threw in there. We have so many different herbs in there, and it's all coming together, of course, with chicken stock and a little bit of water.
And some orzo, because you need a little pasta element. It is an Italian soup after all.
That's right. And I like the idea, instead of putting other pasta in different cuts, you wanted to put the orzo in there.
I love orzo pasta. It's nice to have a small grain pasta in a soup because you're using a spoon. So you really don't want to have anything overwhelming that's going to take over the whole spoon. Now, typically, you would see a Tuscan soup with kale, maybe even escarole. We decided to change it up and use some beautiful Swiss chard.
We saw this in the market yesterday, and Steph goes, "Dad, let's make a soup with this." I go, "Why not?" Now, when you buy your Swiss chard, a quick tip, you want to make sure it's green like this all the way around. Very important. The stalk has to be nice and white, free from any cracking or any browning. And when you bring them home, put it in the refrigerator right away. Open up the bag so you can breathe, and it's a superfood. It's loaded with nutritional value. You hear that? That's freshness.
I hope they hear it.
That's freshness. All right. So it looks like it's ready to go. I'm going to add the tomatoes. You want to put this at the end, right?
You definitely always want to add these tomatoes at the very end. They're nice and sweet, and it's going to offset the soup a little bit, but you don't want to overcook them because, I mean, you can eat them like that right out of the bowl.
Exactly.
You just want to bring them up to temperature.
Okay. Perfect.
So we're going to stir these in.
Is that enough, you think?
I think so. Okay, and you see how that's changing the color of the broth as well?
Look how beautiful this is.
Okay, now can you add a little bit of parsley for me?
Sure, a little bit of parsley.
Just a touch.
Alrighty.
We have some fresh thyme in here, and that's a really great flavor in soup. Pepper.
A little bit of red pepper flakes. No, I love that just about on everything.
And now right before we serve it, I want you to top it with that roasted garlic we have.
You got it. Great idea. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the plate.
Okay.
Alrighty. Look at this.
Reach across.
Okay, we try to get this without spilling too much.
There might be some drippies, but that's okay.
We got the Swiss chard in there, all the beans.
It's just fantastic.
Look how beautiful this looks. Oh, this is a bowl soup.
I feel warm looking at this.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of roasted garlic on top, which Stephanie roasted earlier. Takes out a lot of the strength of the garlic, but yet adds a lot of the flavor.
Yep, and some cheese.
And just a couple of croutons on top.
Yeah, for some crunch.
And to finish this off, just a little bit more parsley and just a touch
of extra virgin olive oil.
And you don't want to blend that in. You want to just fold it in.
You just want it to float.
There you go.
Beautifully.
Stephanie, that's a soup.
That's a bowl soup.
Thank you, Bella.
Thanks, Dad.
Beautiful. You got a spoon?
Yeah.
I got to find a spoon. All right, we're all going to enjoy.